You actually do sound better than ever. It's so good in here.
Thank you very much.
It's awesome. And you played Found just before the break. Love that song. But let's talk about the new single, First Time, which the video just came out today. And it looks like a lot of fun, but it's actually it's beautifully shot. It's a gorgeous video. It's really
cool.
awesome.
Thank you.
So what happens when Joe Bros go to Vegas? I feel like that was you didn't show any of the bad stuff you did. Come on.
The bad stuff? You got to just watch it a few times.
Oh.
It's in there.
We lost a lot of money, that's all. Yeah.
Did you?
You're gambling. It's never really good.
Never.
We had a good time. We honestly just flew our friends from East Coast, West Coast. We said, everybody get to Vegas.
That's awesome.
And let's hang out and film it. So the majority of people you see in the video are our friends.
Those are your friends, yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and there's our bands in this too, hanging out.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but not with the Jonas Brothers. You just put it on display for everyone to see. Who's that guy jumping off the diving board?
It's the guy that's behind the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh! Amazing. That's quite a cannonball.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah, John.
Yeah. There's a belly flop, he's saying. He said it's
belly flop, right, not a cannonball, of course. I hope it didn't hurt. Okay, so speaking of first times, you've been here many times. I want to take you back to that first time we did one of these, okay?
Uh-oh.
It's a good clip. It's not embarrassing, but just watch.
I'm going to read you a little quote.
Okay. Okay.
You probably know it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Live like you're at the bottom, even if you're at the top.
Yes.
Tell us about that. What does that mean to you guys?
This is something that our dad has told us from the very beginning when we first started doing this. And he just said, live like at the bottom, aiming for the top, which basically means stay humble and keep the right attitude. Yeah. We're just, really thankful to have each other to talk to at the end of the day. We have our family, and we've always been real big on keeping the family together. And that's why we travel, mom, dad, our little brother who's 7, Frankie.
Yeah, Frankie.
And, just keep it all together.
So cute.
Wow. That's a good memory.
It's a lot of hair.
That's a lot of hair.
A lot more hair,
Lot
that's
more
for
hair.
sure. But now you have
That's
more
cool.
facial hair. Everyone has more
That
facial
wasn't too
hair.
bad. I actually remember that day because I think we flew in like hours before that. And I think we had the show.
We were rehearsing for the tour.
Oh, yeah. So we flew in, did this show, and then we went right into rehearsals. So it was a crazy long day.
You still have crazy long days, though. That hasn't changed.
Whatever.
I know you
get
couldn't
used to
really
it.
hear the clip, but what you were kind of talking about is the quote that your dad always told you about living, pretending like you're on the bottom
Like
even when
at
you're on the
bottom.
top, and staying humble. And so that's really what I wanted to address. I mean, that was 5 years ago. You obviously are still very humble, and I just wonder, how do you maintain that through, there's paparazzi always going after you. You're on a reality show. It can often be very superficial.
You just have a lot of secrets. I'm just kidding. I think look, we're not perfect. I think there's things that probably people don't know about. But when we first started 10 years ago, Twitter and MySpace were just kind of launching off. Now it's it's not that easy for people to get away with a lot of stuff without people finding out, right? So, but also we never really had the interest in doing things like peeing in buckets or anything like that. We just we tried to be careful.
Of course you do, yeah. And I mean, but now that, I don't know, do you have more? Is your family more aware of it? Are they watching you, or are they kind of, you're grown up so you can handle it? And
They still are always, a part of what we're doing. Actually, I think we're going to see them in New York, which would be great. It's been a minute since we've seen both my mom and dad together. They've been all over the place, so it's been good. It'll be nice to see them.
Okay, let's talk about Danielle and her family, because this is now. This is the other family you have to involve in all the decisions. So what happened when you decided to now regroup as Jonas Brothers, go on a worldwide tour, do an album, and devote your time to that as well? What did she have to say?
She was more than excited. She was ready to do it. She was pushing me out the door. She's like, I've had enough of you. Go make that music. So, no, it's been great. She's a huge supporter and always has been. That clip you showed, actually, she surprised me that day and flew in to the first show of that tour. That was that same day, and I didn't know she was there. It was a great moment.
She loves the road, too?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Right now, she's not able to travel with some other things going on. But, it's nice. Last tour we did, we had our own bus and different things, but we love being together on the road.
I want to talk about those other things in just a second, but we want to take one more Instagram video question. I don't know if you guys know Jedward. They're friends of Much Music. They're from Ireland.
Yeah, we know.
Yes.
And they're family. They're twin brothers, and so they wanted to ask you a question. They're also really big fans of you guys, too, so watch this.
Hey Joe, hey Nick, hey Kevin, aka the Jonas Brothers. Alright, we're brothers and you're brothers. How cool is that? Edward, it's so cool. Okay, me and Edward want to know, what advice would you guys give me and Edward as we're really new to this? Jonas Brothers rock!
Did you catch that? I don't know. Did you catch that?
We got
okay.
it. We've met them before. They're really nice.
Yes, they are.
A lot of energy.
Like, more energy than
I was
anyone.
missing the hair though.
I know. It's always different, I think, with those two.
Yeah.
What was the question
But
exactly?
if you
It's
had
kinda
any
hard to
advice
hear.
for being brothers in a band, you know, navigating the pop music thing.
I think try to get the fights out early because that was something that we always get asked. Are we arguing and fighting all the time? And there's small stuff that gets to us, but honestly, it's like who has my phone charger? You know, it's not a big deal, and it's nothing that would break up the band. So I think if you get that stuff out of the way early, then you'll be fine.
Okay. We want to make sure that you guys can still play more music for the fans and everyone watching. They've got 2 more of their biggest hits to play when we come back to Live Up Much with Jonas Brothers.